That's not true. That's not true. There are streams to be found. Stop saying that. Hello. Brother. Okay, we gotta restart. I'm gonna restart the chat thingy. There we go. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do today. I finally finished the... I guess we need to test the actual hauling for if the storage settings are actually respected. Actually. Maybe some more tests for that. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was thinking about the item refactor last night. Yeah, I was thinking, boss. It is chilly in my house right now. I kind of like it though. Yeah, an item refactor. I was trying to think through, like, how bad would that be? Oh, I need to fix the item tags. That's what I need to do too. Let's do that right now. I fixed is same item type. Yeah, so we're gonna use row name there as the item type, basically. Now, get item tag. Should maybe think about where is my... What are you doing, brother? Where are my clickety clackities? No, not Minecraft. Mac 5s. There we go. Find first index of tag query. Yeah, so now there's going to be multiple tags on the item. And I guess there's going to be some of these places where I use this old thing. Item, get item tag, toString. Item data item. We just want to do the row name, I think. Is item haulable? So we're just getting inventory items. Okay. And then we return true if it's like, well, if it doesn't contain, we should return false probably, right? Desired value less than quantity. Or this should maybe be like get haulable amount, I'm thinking. Yeah, this is a good place where we need to check the multiple tags. So we need to do that there. And if an item has multiple tags on it, meaning it's in multiple places in the hierarchy, and those two places have different amounts, would you want to take the lower or higher amount? Or maybe what you do is you change both when you change one of them. I think that's what you do. I think that's what you do. You change both when you change one of them. I think I should do that. Yeah, so we're not gonna just fuck, we're not just gonna, we gotta like look up the other item in here, I think. To do also look up other item tags and change them as well. Yeah, that's gonna be to do. And then that way, this one, we only need to check one of them and they should be the same. Get valid storage spots, item type storage spots. Let's change this to row name. Old item. Old item. I guess I do kind of have to look at, I gotta like look up the data for that. Item data dot row name. There we go. Hell yeah. We gotta do the same for this item to store as well. Okay, we've narrowed that down considerably. There's only 4 usages of get item tag left. That one does need to be updated. I'll say to do can just grab the first item tag here, since the UI ensures, since we ensure that all are changed. I'll just say since all are changed. one is. Does that make sense? I think so. And honestly, that comment might stay there beyond its to-do life cycle. And then this, it would be the same here, right? Get desired storage amount. I mean, I have two functions that are kind of doing the same thing right here. Wait, do I have three functions doing the same thing? I think I have three functions doing the same thing. Get allowed item quantity, get desired storage amount, is item haulable. I mean, honestly, I should just get rid of is item haulable and use one of the other two. Oh, this is a wrapper around this one. Okay. Reorder that a bit. Yeah, I don't think is item haulable. We pass in the item entity. If get desired storage amounts, I guess this has a point. Return -1. If it's -1, return the entire quantity. If desired value equals 0, just return 0. Otherwise, we have a limited amount. I need to iterate through the storage and come up with how many are already in there. If at any point quantity in storage is greater than or equal to desired value, we will return 0. If quantity in storage is greater than or equal to the quantity... Wait, why am I doing that? That doesn't make sense. What is this condition doing here? What are you doing here? What would you say you do here? I fuck up your shit. Well, I think we're gonna have to let you go. What was I doing here? I might have had this backwards. But I have changed things. Maybe this was right at one point. Or maybe I've been wrong the whole time. Wait, I've been wrong the whole time? Always have been. Quantity in storage greater than or equal to the item to store quantity. Why would that matter? That shouldn't matter at all. And then, yeah, let's just run get desire or get allowed item quantity here. Where are you called from? Wait, stored items is a key array of view my item. Get items in storage. Is that? I'm going to change this to entities with inventories. And then we would want to go, all I have is item entity. Hello? Okay, I'm stored in. Now we don't need to grab the, oh, I guess we do. I guess we do. Okay, but that's the new logic there. Get allowed item quantity. Allowed QDY. Okay, now we have 3 places we need to check the tag, one of which is for a tag query. Okay, so let's go over to the item. And I need something that returns a tag container. Now, if I think about the future, where items are structs instead of view objects, if I think about that, then we probably just want to put the gameplay tag container on entity data. God, I should fucking do something about this too. How big is my item? DBs right now. .7 kilobytes. Okay, let's say we'll be conservative here. Let's say 5 kilobytes per 10 rows. So we're going to say 5 kilobytes per 10 rows. Wait, let's just say 5 kilobytes per row. I mean, I guess we could just say like, literally 2 per 10 rows. 3 million divided by... And I'm not gonna have 3 million items. What's a good number of items that I might have? In the thousands is definitely reasonable. Let's say I have 5,000 items. It's still only 25 megabytes. And that's at 5 kilobytes per row. So if I divide that by 10, it's only 2.5 megabytes for 5,000 items. So the data tables are actually considerably small. Okay, so I don't really give a shit about, I don't know, the data, duplicating that data doesn't, I think it's not that big of a fucking deal now. And like, when I look at this, it's 280 bytes, which is even smaller. Well, really, it's... It's each one of these, so it's like... So yeah, 280 is like the max, right? 280 minus 8 for the table row base. So it's really not that fucking much. But the thing is, like, if I do it for every item that's spawned into the world, I just don't need to do that. You know, it's just not necessary. It's nice. It's nice to be able to just directly look up that data, but it's not necessary. I don't think that there's anything... It's really just like a lot of equipment lookups, and then maybe let me look at haul, because hauling is the most performance sensitive item thing that I do here. It's the same item type. So like I'm just getting like the row name, which is like, that's something that I could very easily just put the row name in there, you know, and then look up whatever I need to based off of that. Yeah, get closest best storage for item. I wouldn't need... All I need for that is quantity and like the item type. Which... So the tag container would be another piece of information that would maybe be useful to have readily available. So, i.e. duplicated. How big? A gameplay tag container is fucking massive, though. It's like annoyingly large. Where's my item at? Or rather, item data. 32. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot there. I would like to get to a place where I don't need a class for an item at all, ever. 40? Oh yeah, I can get this down. We can also split this data up into different structs too. Who is that? Shawnee B. Welcome in. The double salute. Welcome in. How we doing? How we doing, everyone? How was the stream? Let me show off my my hauling logic for you. It's gonna be great. Okay. Let me just stack up a bunch of boxes here. Okay. Get my colonist. Welcome in, Raiders. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Okay, he has joined my colony. His animations are broken, just as we need them. We need them to be broken. It's imperative. He's going to construct the chest there. He just put that item in that chest. And then you just put all those items there. Whoa. And then I can just be like, hey, pick that up, pick that up, pick that up. And he'll just do it like based on what's closest, basically, right now. And then I also got priorities working. So if I change this to low priority, that is now, that little chest over there is now normal priority. So now he's gonna go put everything over there. He forgot one, but that's okay, because he fixed his mistake. There we go, look at that. Hauling logic. And I can change this to higher priority. He's like, okay, me lord. He's like, you just changed the priority, but don't worry, I'll put all the items over there. Just doing some bug fixing. Void fixing 1 for like 5 months and took me all of 10 minutes. Oh man. Yeah, when kicking the can down the road goes wrong. Borrowing tales from the void. From the Unreal Engine void. Thought it'd be some deep. What was the bug? There's some level design aid debug shape function. Satisfying to see them move those objects. I know, right? And you just wait till I get some item sounds for these bad boys. Like in WoW, whenever you pick up something from your inventory and like drag it, it'll make the sound of the item, which will be like, if it's a piece of mail gear, it'll make like a little chainmail sound. If it's a piece of wood, it'll make like a little wood sound, you know? And so I'm gonna play those sounds whenever he places them in the areas, in the containers and stuff, potentially. So that'll be even more satisfying. You just wait. You just wait. So one thing I just did yesterday was I got all these storage settings properly. The state of them is correct. Now I haven't actually checked if... I don't think this is actually preventing anything from being stored in here, because technically I only have equipment and weapons in here right now. So none of these items should technically be able to be stored in there, because they're not in the... Well, no. If they don't exist in the list, then they're able to be stored. I wonder if I do this. Does he care about that? No. I thought he was going to haul some of this stuff. So my PC is just like randomly shooting itself. Hello? I dropped frames right there. I think I might have. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'll need to test if stream's still alive. My PC is like choking. I don't know. Didn't get good sleep. The same hierarchy also has like an item incrementation, like allowed items. It says desired, but it's like allowed. And so does he. So if I show his inventory, he's got the same, like, for him it'll be like what he wants to keep in his bag. So this should be initialized to 0. It should be all 0 basically. And if you want him to keep like some potions on him or something like that, you'd put like 1 or 2 in the potions category. Or if you want him to keep like a lumber axe on him or something. My face is in the way of most of this, but yeah, you can give him like a pickaxe or what axe, you know, like keep one of those on you so that he can do the needful and yearn for the mines as like a good boy. Now he is kill. Yeah, I was trying to... I just changed my data to go from one gameplay tag per item to potentially multiple, so it can be represented in multiple places in that hierarchy. And I'm thinking that I'll need this for things like... I'm thinking there might be like some giant mushroom stalk that you can chop down as a tree, but then you can use it as either food or wood, something like that. You know, some items like that that fit in multiple points of the hierarchy. So I'm looking to make that refactor right now. So I basically need to store a gameplay tag container on the item, I think. I think that's what I want. I think I want to do that whenever we create the item, maybe. We'll just duplicate even more data. What could go wrong if I duplicate the data table rows for an item, for every single item spawned into the world? What could go wrong? So we have item tags here, but that's just a T array of F string. I think I need to make the actual gameplay tag. Wesley, welcome. So I have a function for this, I believe. I also just got done changing my game mode to be like wrapped by this like game settings static class that just has a static inline my game mode, and then it just, every function in here is a wrapper around game mode. And what that allows me to do is not have to pass around a world context U object into every goddamn function, which is really nice. I can just do get GCD time. Like super easy, and I don't have to be like, okay, this function calls this function, calls this one, so I have to add work on here, and then add it here, and then add it there. No, just fucking get the thing. You know, it's a lot easier when I don't have to worry about. Because I guess the idea is that for lobby-based games, there are multiple worlds and multiple game modes for such a game. For my game, that will not be the case. It will not be necessary to consider that. So that's going to be really nice to work with moving forward. But in game mode, I think is where I have some functions. I do see functions in this class. That is an indubitable observation, my drong. Once again. Make a gameplay tag from table entry. So I would need to pass in the root string. So I have 3 different data tables now. Wait, I chose to not use item. Yeah, because I didn't want item represented in the hierarchy. I thought that would be too nested. Yeah, that makes sense. But when I'm remaking these item tags, I guess I need to know if the item is a weapon, an equipment, or an item. Which I do know, it's just kind of... Do I need to make an enum for that? Or do I just use a couple booleans here? Yeah, let's just use a couple booleans here. is equipment. Okay. So for each tag there, let's go ahead and do an ECS add get ref here on F gameplay tag container. And we'll go auto ref item tag container. Item F string. I'm gonna say tag root string, or no, I need to use the different functions. Yeah. Okay, if B is weapon, else if B is equipment, else. Yeah, so then we're gonna do U game mode. My game mode, and I think I want to move these. I actually want to move these outside of the class now because I think they're protected. Make gameplay tag from table entry. Oh, I need to okay, I need to put that whole thing into a function. Hang on, let me think about this. Okay, so what I'm saying is I auto make one tag for weapons and equipment. Based off of their data. And then any other tags in the... Any other tags in the tag array, they still start with the equipment? I don't think I want that. I think those should be empty. Yeah, I think so. Okay. This should go in item hierarchy utils. It is decided. Okay. It is decided. We'll still do, I think, this part. I think we'll still do this part. Yeah, I think I'll still do that in game mode. What issue are you working on specifically? Not an issue, just adding new functionality, basically. I'm changing from having one gameplay tag per item to multiple, and I need to generate a gameplay tag container from that. So I'm just refactoring some of the existing code that I use to populate the item hierarchy based off of the tag array that exists in the data table. And now I'm going to take that tag array and put it into a gameplay tag container and reuse the same logic for both the item hierarchy calculation and the tag container. And then I think I want a function here for like yeah, just make it return a gameplay tag container. We'll go u item hierarchy utils get item row tags. Make item row tag container. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That feels good. Ugh, why'd I say it like that? Why'd I say it like that? So we are going to pass in an item row and a row name. That is going to be what's necessary. I think what we need to do though is change this into a pointer so that we can cast it. There we go. Item row. Wait, do I need to do const here? Or do I need to? I think I need to static cast. There we go. Yeah, static cast is what we want. More, are you mad? Oh, we still just only care about equipment data there. Bruh, OBS is choking. Okay, and then we want to do basically this thing. So that tag container does what exactly, considering it's already pulling from the area? Which, funny enough, I don't know what you mean by pulling from the area. Are you talking about in-game? I mean, that's not what I'm talking about right now. This doesn't have anything to do with what I showed off in-game just now. Let me see. Oh, array. A tag container is just a special kind of array for gameplay tags that allows you to do tag queries based on it, which are very useful for item type lookups. A lot of built-in functionality in Unreal Engine for gameplay tag containers, but essentially it is just an array of gameplay tags. But it allows, because gameplay tags are hierarchical, so it allows you to do like hierarchical searches through it, and it's efficient at doing so. Well, more or less efficient. Okay, so we're going to take this function now and use that. And we're going to do that, the same thing for each of these. And then we can just do that for all of them too. And then honestly, let's do something like this. Bro, what's happening with all of my... It's like, is it when Ryder saves? That's so weird. Ryder was just saving right there. Yeah, now we can do that with like a lot less code too. Okay, so now we can get that, we have a reusable function now. Less code in our game mode. Love that for me. Now for my item, what we're going to do is item tag container. We have that. And then we do have the data table row handle. And I do have the item row pointer. So we're going to go item tag container equals u item hierarchy utils make item row tag container. Exactly that. Beautiful. And now we don't even need that because we can just do it. It's just based on cast. Okay, let's rebuild and make sure that still works. So in this instance, one would query through items like weapon items, crafting items in game. Yeah, you could ask it questions like that. Yeah. I think right now the only things I'm querying for are in terms of like environment items. Like when the colonist gets hungry and they don't have any food in their inventory or in colony storage, they start looking for environment items to eat. And so every item in the world needs to be tagged with like if it's food or not. And so that tag container would contain that information. And I can say, hey, is this food? Go get the food. Put the food into your mouth. Okay, somehow we lost some includes there. That's fine. I don't think I would use it for like weapon. Well, no, there's another point. I do use it for weapons because sometimes they need to like equip the right tool, and that would be a part of the weapon hierarchy. So they might need to go chop down a tree. Well, they need to equip an axe to do so. So I would need to query their inventory for an axe type item. And each item has a tag container. And it's like, I don't need to, you know, I think in a normal or an alternative way to do that would just be to use an object-oriented hierarchy. But when you do it like this, you don't need to structure your classes in the same hierarchy as you expect your gameplay logic to work in. So it's like kind of decoupled this way. And you don't need to create any like heavy classes either. Like I'm just going to use structs for items. So I'm not even going to have a hierarchy for my items at all. In terms of the data shape. That's a next refactor though. The next refactor though. So yeah, this would be the. Why is male here? Rip. Yeah, these are not correct. Yeah, it got all messed up. Okay. Okay, this is why we test. This is why we test. Why would that have gotten messed up? I guess let's just like restart and watch it go. We just cached this at the beginning of play. We have basic wood, which shouldn't be any of those. Somehow basic wood was able to be cast to equipment. So static cast just kind of forces it. Is that what I'm... Okay. What did I do in my item? There's a different kind of cast, right? Reinterpret cast. Row struct is child of. Yeah, I think I need to do that. I'll need to grab the Was it is child of? Yeah, give me that. Give me that. I think those both need to be const. Yeah, okay. Wait, that's not right. That's not right. There we are. Okay, rebuild that. Okay. Let's see if our item hierarchy is. It's even worse now. It's even worse now. What the fuck? Why on earth is this so bad? Item data row handle. Row name, yeah, that seems fine. Whoops. Use it anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, that does seem like it's working though. The item tags are empty. That's fine. That's fine. Let's skip the items. Okay, we should be on equipment now. Yeah, equipment is what we want to see. Row struct. Okay, so that's still, wait, that still doesn't fucking work. Because I guess we're just getting this, getting the static struct of this item row is still just item row. I have to get the row struct off the data table. Do I need to do a dynamic cast here? Let me see what happens if I do this. Oh, that's an item. Hang on. Whoops, wrong file. I forget. I guess I saw that static cast. Just, it, like, I want to cast that returns null when it's not that actual thing. And I don't know which one that is. Reinterpret cast I was also using, but that makes it sound like it reinterprets it instead of making it null. Okay, fine. I'll just restart the editor if you're gonna take a million minutes to run live coding for a 2-line change. Okay, we don't like that. Okay, C++ cast for struct that returns, for struct pointer that returns null when not that type. Is that possible? It has to be polymorphic though, or I'll say non-polymorphic. Static cast returned it though. Only if it... I do have reflection on this item row. But all I have is static struct, which does not seem to be... Is it an issue because I'm getting it that way? Can I do this with a pointer? Let's do get all rows. I guess I don't know the row name at this point, though. So it's doing reinterpret cast under the hood. Interesting. Yeah, I'm wondering if this item row is weird. I don't think I can do this. I think I have to do each one. Because it's reinterpreting each row as that thing. Let's try that. And then I want to see what that row struct is at this point. The static struct, I think, might be correct there at that point. Yeah, okay, so now we need to change this. So we'll just do is a yeah, just give me that. We'll just see if that works first. Okay. What? Is child of. Wrong thing. Sorry, my fault. User error. And we've compiled, okay. It's still item data. Do I really have to pass in, like, do I really need to pass that in? There's gotta be a way I can fucking do this. So I can't use dynamic cast because it's not a part of a hierarchy. Wait, no, it is. It fucking is. Why couldn't I use dynamic cast here? Dude. What is going on, man?